Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Command and Conquer Kane's Wrath replay. So on the right side as the pink Scrin, we have Shrapnel. One is the green. Wait. Oh yeah, it's not Tournament Rift, it's what's it called? What's it, Tournament? It's a different map. Spawn as the green, some sort of form of GDI. We have NeedMicro? Question mark. Let's see now. We do have no composite armor, which likely means it's a steel talons. You have a handful of buzzers buzzing about, pushing the way forward. A handful of riflemen here. Do got, looks like 4 squads of riflemen. And there's what, 3 squads of buzzers there? Let me turn on the health bars. You have 3 squads of buzzers. So riflemen will at least able to take out one. Not so sure how many riflemen a single rifleman squad can take out buzzers in their line. He's trying to go for the engineer. The Iberian Spike is captured, so he can't get the engineer. He's already lost in the process. And now we got the rifleman squad. No, they do not even get a single buzzer right there. They split their fire. You can see here, damage on both of them. And that one does get cleaned up. If he gets too close to the structure, he can abandon the structures and nom on some riflemen. Over here, got the rifleman squad advancing forward, eyeing for a scout, not trying to harass the Iberian Spike by getting inside the garrison. Oh yeah, in this game, hold down right click, and I should need to learn that a little bit better. Or if I'm better at that, because it's going back and forth, back and forth. But we do have, of course, another extractor. A warp spear has been put out. This extractor is actually a bit far away from the warp spear as well. Let's see what's first coming on out. Harvester. How monstrous. And that's why you need the warp spear next to your extractor, so you get some repairs from the riflemen that are trying to shoot at it. Either way, we do of course have the garrison structure here. It's trying to be slowly cleaned on up. It would take a lot of automatic weapons fire to deal with a concrete structure like that. And now we do have this rifleman squad receiving quite a bit of fire from the Seeker and should be able to be destroyed by the Seeker, no problem. He does not dig in to make a program on their life, and does finish off the rifleman there. We also got pink going for some early blue tib. This is probably too early. You will not get a full load there. Get a pretty sizable load, so it's actually probably is worth in the end. Almost full load, so that's a good amount of credits at least. We have a handful of Seeker tanks advancing forward, or should I just say Seekers, not technically Seeker tanks. But they fill the same role as Predators and Scorpions, mostly. Devourers are actually the tanks for the Scrin, more or less. They call Devourer tanks or just Devourers. Either way, we got some non-tank Titans being floated out. Seekers, of course, are sort of the lightest of all the tanks compared to Scorpions and Predators, and Titans are the heaviest. So this is not going to go well for these Seekers, so they do get a good focus fire there for the Titans going to be reverse moving away, now assaulting forward. Getting some great damage there on these Seekers, pursuing them, getting some good hits. It does manage to score 2 kills there. The Titans are a little bit better than Bruce. You could pull them back with some repairs, but he's going to push the advance, potentially. Got more Titans now being deployed on out. Rifleman squads, we get spotted by the Seekers once again. A Rifleman squad here could get inside the garrison to give some good reconnaissance. And I wonder if he actually saw the missing blue tib there. There was a Rifleman squad there, so he did spot the missing blue tib. Suggests him not to go for blue tib anytime soon. Green or pink is starting to transition to this nice glorious green field here, and now we've got some Devourers. Oh, it is. Oh wait, that's a battle base. Battle base being pulled out, but there's a large number of disintegrators here. Rifleman squad trying to deal with them. Rifleman squad does fall back, and the Devourer almost goes down to that battle base. Maybe a good idea just to fall back that Devourer to the warp spear. It's pretty far away though for repairs. We do got another battle base pulled on out. He's going for a lot of battle bases, and the MCV's here as well. He's going for aggressive expansion. Up north is both safe now for both players relatively. Extractor has been deployed on out. Titan's getting much needed repairs, plus the battle base can provide repairs himself. Is it them or him, since there are 2 cannons here? I just realized something as well. the hull of the battle base is actually raised in the sky. I never really looked into it. If I remember correctly, well, the battle base can be upgraded with railguns. Yes, it can. We gotta have a large number of Devourers here. The Titans can, of course, dance around the battle base, as well as the War Factory. They do have the ability to shoot over objects, while Devourers do not. Large number of... Oh, very, very good number of them have been charged up. What's it called? Conversion beamed. Nah, conversion got their reserves. But that's the sort of upgrade, conversion reserves. Gotta be a better term for that. And now we do have... Wait, is that a second MCV? We do have 2 MCVs supplied by Green. Okay, Green's going to be aggressive in expansion, which we do have. We do see a Rifleman squad here, all sort of split up, and somehow they all obtain their own health bar. Interestingly enough, but either way, this Rifleman looks like it has been some green tib there. Devourer's advanced forward, the one without any extra conversion is being pursued. It does spot all these Devourers. That's a large number of Devourers. One of the few times you may want to get out a guarding cannon. Now to have the watchtower here trying to gun down some of these disintegrators. Disintegrators also pose a problem. He's lacking in infantry. Rifleman squad trying to deal with these forces. There's just simply not enough of them. Harvesters are getting hit. He could throw a Rifleman squad in the back of the Harvesters, so it would be a good hard point for them. And now the Titans being focused down. This heavy aggression expansion was not very useful. Do got armor piercing rounds not researched. And now do have a Hammerhead, which are very good. And he will just get some good damage down to the Devourers. The Devourers don't exactly have the highest armor either. Now do got a pair of watchtowers here. Try to slowly load with these guys down. Now even the Rifleman squad eats some hits there. It does use a stasis field there, and it's going to be back on off. He may have destroyed the expansion, but does not deny him from expanding again. Up north, you got a handful of pit bulls advancing forward. And we do also have some Megapedes. What type of... I can't tell. I'm not very good at telling what's what in the back of the Megapede. I have to probably wait for it against combat, but I don't know why. I think that may be the Disintegrator one. So that may be a stupid belief there. That is disc. So it looks like that's the same module for disc. So we've got mass discs here. This MCV Yard may go down. Got a bunch of annihilated tripods. You also have the shield generator as well. Watchtower's been cleaned on up, but the Megapede's losing a lot of seconds as well. May want to follow it back, get some repairs. So then again, you have to make sure the head doesn't get destroyed. That's it. Everything else is expendable. Hammerhead's getting some good damage there onto the Megapedes. Megapedes sort of dancing around. Titans and Riflemen here. The primary base has been consumed by Green, so is by Pink, and Pink's almost done with his expansion as well. Megapiece, he does try to force fire the headpiece there, and that headpiece does go down. Megapiece gets good damage, but does lose another Megapede. Great focus fire there on the Megapedes. Green repairs there, and if he sort of stacks them up on top of each other, he'll receive a lot of splash damage, but it'll be harder to focus on the heads. Another head does go down right there. This Megapede's head is actually quite wounded. I can see the damage onto it. It takes out that Megapede as well. Large number of veterans see onto these pit bulls. We've got the Devourers and the tripods advanced forward, not fully loaded up. You may want to get something meant for anti-aircraft purpose for those Megapedes. Because right now there's a lot of Hammerheads on the field, and I don't see enough secret tanks or zero gunmen as well. And now Deck got heavy armor deployed on the field. But it looks like the Mammoth tank will go down to the Devourers, because they are quite... had a lot of damn fire output, a good focus firing there. Now we do also have railguns for these Mammoth tanks. Railguns, of course, excellent. I think there's a bit of a reverse move bug there. There goes that Mammoth tank. Most Devourer tanks are down. Annihilator Tripod still in the region. And we've got another Hammer tank or Mammoth tank advanced forward with its rear armor exposed. And Shockwave artillery does come down. Does get some good hits there on the Annihilator Tripod. I think one of those shots may have hit that McPheet's head. He does actually load a rifleman squad at the back of that Harvester. Very nice. I mentioned that before. It could give him some resistance to any sort of disintegrator or not necessarily harassment, but rush. No, not rush. Raid. Maybe. Oh! he does lose one of the engineers, does crush the other carcass there with his heavy harvester. And the rifle in the back of that harvester did gun down some of those mecha-Ps as well. That's a lot. That's quite a bit of blue tip there, but he has a lot of harvesters pushing way forward. He needs to start expanding out somewhere. He's going to blue tip because right now they're not going to be picking up much either way. Heavy harvester is going on down. Greens have consumed his expansion up here. And now it's pushing forward with the MCV, another tripod, and mammoth tanks. Hammerheads up in the air. Doesn't look like any of them are loaded up. You can throw this rifleman into one of them. Maybe that's this mecha Pete. His Nihilate tripod is quite wounded. Got a big wave of heavy harvester. He has enough harvester here to get a decent amount of income from long distance harvesting if he does not have enough credits to place down around firing. And that may be the case. Though, and the other this MCV I think did go down. Don't see it anywhere back here. And it looks like Reach going to either long distance harvest. We also got the drone platform here. It could run away. The mammoth tank missiles are powerful, but I don't think that would be enough missiles to take out a drone ship in the air. Portal has been floating out. I think that's more disintegrators. Does go down before pulling out anything. Railguns are reasonably effective with this infantry as well, so reverse move away will slowly whittle down these disintegrators. Heavy tripod needs to fall back. Ooh, we do got a Grenadier here, but in green tib. He needs a bit of Tiberium poisoning there. We also have a couple, at least a watchtower here. Down south, it looks like I got more harvesters trying to get some more blue tib. He needs a transition to get some more green tib. And we've got a good number of hammerheads now in the air. Guns down one of the harvesters, very nice. Sells off the tech lab there. They're expensive, so selling off early would be quite nice. You could sell off one of these extractors as well, and now we've got a SAM site. Or plasma missile battery, I should say. We have two extractors here deployed out by green, but pulls back his harvester, sees that army there. Mammoth may just need to go aggressive into that field and push back his opponent. Some of these harvesters are getting wounded as well. Could go out war back to get them healed up. He's starting to do some of these harvesters. His tripod does go down, and it may get crushed by this mammoth. We got adaptive planet there that reduces rate of fire there as well to increase defense. Some of these harvesters are going on down. Harvesters trying to forward, trying to throw their Tiberium inside. He should have maybe done a order back home. With these harvesters not receiving so much fire that he should have been very aggressive with these mammoth tanks, getting Redler 3 mixed up. Braden just not getting off any EMP missiles. Of course, I have to take out the shields before it gets any EMP effects off. Mammoth tanks are receiving quite a bit of fire. They're losing all these hammer tanks, and now the tripods are charging forward. And it's maybe the Green may have just lost right here, losing all these harvesters and an expansion point. Does Green hit that home? You also now have a similar advancing forward, another hammer tank also advancing. And Green has surrendered. This is Great saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.